Hello everybody, today I will do about to convert cash to accrual. We know that cash is on hand, but accrual you are incurred or earned. Cash you can rely about that. Now in here we will do about convert cash to accrual. So I will explain how to convert back accrual to go back to cash. We know that cash received from customer cash payment for operating. So we know that cash received for customer, we need to do plus. First we have ending account receivable minus beginning account receivable. Why do we need to do like this? Because we have received if ending minus beginning. If ending is higher beginning, accrual will increase so that we can receive more accrual. So that we have positive sign here, and in the bracket we have ending minus beginning. So that's it for accrual. If they get higher in ending, they will increase more accrual. We minus in here ending unearned revenue minus beginning unearned revenue. We know that when we supply the service and we receive the money, so that the cash will reduce because that is not related to accrual in here. So that if the endings is higher beginning, so that the cash will reduce, accrual reduce. So that's why we need to have the minus sign outside. And in here we have find the change, because I put the ending and beginning because that's a good way to explain and this is easy to understand. Later that we plus about account receivable write off. Why do we need to plus account receivable write off? Because before we write off, they will reduce the account receivable. But right now we need to plus account receivable write off to know that the total accrual at the beginning, so that we just revert back. So that we have account accrual cash why I need to put the plus cash? Because we have the cash in here and the accrual is about the total value in here, so that we have accrual from customer. Similar in the cash payment, we have plus in here, we have ending accrual expense minus beginning accrual expense. Because similar in this one is similar too, because if the ending is higher beginning, we will add more accrual for operating. Let's see, in liability we minus in here. Let's see about ending expense minus beginning expense, because this one we buy through the cash and we just finished about the expense. So if ending expense higher than beginning expense, it means we just pay the money out. For example, so I just do about some kind of medical expense, and we know that when we do the medical expense we need to use the cash. So here medical expense will increase but cash reduce, so that's why we just reduce the cash in here. That's why we need to have the minus sign in here. So this one for the debit, this one for the credit, so that we have the accrual expense. So the technique how to do this question like this: if you see the cash and you want to convert to accrual, anything related to accrual will increase from ending minus beginning. Similar for the operating, ending minus beginning, because we know that if the ending is higher beginning we need to plus, and if the ending below than beginning they still minus together. So I put this way, is so easy to understand. So let's do about accrual return to cash. So in the bottom we have the accrual. If you want to return back to cash, you just change the sign, everything, because when we move the accrual from the right to the left side, everything will change the sign, just like for example we have the accrual in this side, we move this side, they will return to minus sign like this. So that if you see the accrual, you just change the sign like this. Similar for here, you just change the sign, and because that's the good way to more understandable and very simple to remember. So that's the end of my video. Thank you for watching. Here I want to show see ya, that's the end.